Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution. Today in this video we're going to see another very interesting and very important topics on interview question, which is Route 53. Okay, so how does latency based route work in Route 53? So if you go for interview, on each and every topic you should be knowing like all the services and all the concepts on the specific on the specific services, right? So now if you go for Route 53, the most of the questions they may ask on so on Route 53 is that like that is routing policies, right? So in the last video we have seen what are the different routing policies are there. Okay, but now today the interview may ask you that so what is the how does latency based routing works in Route 53. Okay, we'll see the answer. What is how does it work? So latency based work, so latency based routing directs traffic to server that provides the lowest latency for end user. Okay, what is lowest latency? Okay, so lowest latency means, for example, if you are from so if you're accessing the web server from India, and so and you have configure your DNS to be routing the traffic to Indian region and US region. Okay, because you're accessing from India, so the low latency will be considered as an Indian region, right? So I'm going to show you in the diagrammatic way in some time. So it works determine the latency between the end users and each available resources that so then routing the traffic to the resources with the lowest latency. Okay, so let's see in the so first of all we should know that what is latency, right? So latency is nothing but the amount of time it takes to reach to the server and get the response, right? So now for example this is Route 53. Let's consider Route 53. Okay, so this is the US East US East US one region, and this is a Mumbai region. Okay, so now it is in East US, and then this is Mumbai. So this is called AP South one, right? AP South one. So this is called North Virginia. So let's say for example we have load balancers inside this. We might have load balancers inside this. This is a load balancer, and after that we have instances over here. Okay, similarly we have load balancers and instances deployed over here. Okay, so this is LB, this is LB, and same LB here, and this is instance, right? This is EC2. Okay, so now let's say for example there are two users. So one user is over here and is okay, so one user is over here, another user is over here, right? So if this user is accessing this application from US and is accessing from India, or maybe someone else is accessing from Singapore. Okay, somebody else is accessing from Singapore. Okay, now what we can do is so whenever the US guy is accessing this particular application, so Route 53 will route the traffic based on the low latency. So it will calculate the latency between these two applications, right? Now the US application, the Route 53 will route the traffic to US load balancer. Okay, so and then it give the response to EC2, and then the EC2 will give the response to load balancer, give the response to here, and then it goes to here. So this is what called latency, right? How much time it will take for you to reach the EC2 instances and get the response that reach to your location, right? So for here, because he is accessing from US, so it directly route the traffic to the US region because the latency will be very less. Now the same way, if somebody is accessing from India, so the user will be reaching to the Route 53. The Route 53 will calculate the latency because he is accessing from India. So of course you'll have a Mumbai region which is very close by, and then it will route the traffic to Mumbai region and the EC2, and the EC2 will give the response back. Right? So it works like this. All right. So now what happens to Singapore? The Singapore region. So Singapore region is like So whenever it reaches to the Route 53, Singapore region, because is Singapore region is very close to the Mumbai region itself, right? Because when compared to Singapore to US, the distance is very long, right? So it calculates that Mumbai region is very close by, and then it route the traffic back to from the Mumbai region itself. Okay, so then it reaches there. Okay, this is how the latency based routing works. So what is latency based work? A latency based routing means, like, so it calculate which one is very close by and which one is will be having the less distance to reach the servers. Okay, that's called latency, right? So if you send one packet, you know how much time it will take to reach to the destination and get the response from there. Okay, that's what called latency. Okay, so hope you understand this particular question. This kind of questions they may ask you frequently in the interviews, right? So now we understand what is latency based routing works, and so this is what the answer is. So latency routing direct traffic to the server that provide the lower latency for the end users. It works by determining the latency between the end user and each available resources, and then routing traffic to the resources with the lower latency. Okay, so hope you understand this question. So if you're preparing for an interview on AWS, please go through all the interview questions, whatever we are posted over here. So it'll be very very useful for you to crack the interviews. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this guys, watching this video, guys. So if you like to watch more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. We're posting a lot of videos like this. Thank you, guys.